Hey guys, today I'm going to talk about my coming out story to my parents, which was very much, I think, well, obviously I think for a lot of people it's a lot harder coming out to your parents than it is to your friends. For me, well, I kind of did come out but didn't come out in a way because my mum found out and she asked me, and then so I had the choice of saying yes or no, and I said yes. So it was, I guess I did come out, but yeah. But basically what happened was, it was quite funny actually. It was really bad. It was I feel like I think it was, I don't know. For me it was easier because I didn't have to go to her and say, but for her to find out that way, I think it was probably worse. But anyway, the story was, what happened was I just started university. Hadn't really told any of the students at uni, people I lived with, that I was still a bit hush hush, and at the beginning I guess I was still a bit unsure myself, I guess, you know. And we went to a club and I met this girl and found out she was a lesbian. We got a few drinks, talked, and ended up kissing her. Yeah, and that was fine, you know, blah blah blah, and a few days went on and she went to the same uni as me and we, you know, stayed friends. After a few months, kind of, we didn't realise we were at the same uni for a while. But anyway, small world as it is, what happened was she was actually stepsisters with my brother's best friend. So she happened to, just because my surname's quite rare, I guess, she happened, she knew where I was from. I told her where I was from, but she didn't tell me where she was from. So I guess, you know, she just mentioned it maybe to her sister and just to see if she knew, and then it was like, oh my god, they know each other. And so yeah, so this, her brother told my brother, and instead of my brother asking me kind of what was going on, like was it just you know, drunken thing or was it real kind of thing, he told my mum, which, you know, thanks bro. But yeah, it doesn't matter, that's beside the point. But yeah, then because I don't live at home, my mum, we like talk to each other through Skype. So yeah, we were on Skype, and then she just asked me, she's just like, Rob told me that you got with someone called Jess, I think, something like that. It's on the line. She said something like that. She just went through it, and then she just said, are you gay? And yeah, I was just like, should I say yes, no? And I was like, well, I'm not living at home, so if she's not happy, at least I won't have to, you know, deal with the awkwardness of, you know, stuff like that. So I thought, well, the next time I'm coming home is in about 10 weeks, so at least then she's, you know, kind of processed it a little bit better. And yeah, I just said yes, and it was good. It was fine, really. Surprisingly, my parents were okay with it. I was really surprised. I've got an Irish background and they're Roman Catholics. And since then we have talked about it, and it's, my parents are very they want it hush hush, and they're not very involved with it yet. My parents don't really understand it, and they've told me that they don't understand, and you know, I've been like, well, I can explain to you, and if you still don't understand, you know, that's fine. But my dad was just like, you know, I put you here in the world and it's your choice of how you want to live it, and if, as long as you're happy, I don't care, which, you know, at the end of the day is all I want. So yeah, that was it, and that was my story. Yeah, it was quite dramatic at the time. It's just like, don't care now. And then to my friends, well, a few back home that I knew for a long time, they kind of found out about my first girlfriend. That was a ball like hush hush, and then they just asked me. A lot of time I went through the whole bi phase. I did go through, oh well, I suppose I did tell my parents first that I was bi, because I didn't think that they would be okay with me saying I was gay, but then my dad was like, I know you're gay, like, it's obvious. So yeah, that's how that went now. But yeah, so I went through the whole saying I was bi first, which I think is fine. I think with me, I like, it was one of those, like, the signs are always out, like a big light when I think about my past. I'm like, oh my god, it was so obvious, you know. You have that, but at the time it's not obvious, is it? So it's just what you go through. It's just nice. It's a good experience. I think it's good, you know, to figure out who you are. It doesn't matter how long it takes. Yeah, that's it. So I better go. I've got work. So that's fun. It's really sunny today. Shame. Anyway, thanks for listening. Bye. Basically today I just today oh fuck, I can't help but not say basically. Shoot.